Hi. Do you feel lonely? Do you feel isolated? Do you feel quite sad about that? I was just watching a video on YouTube. Famous American man, recently died. Name was John Cacipopo or something like that. I might have pronounced it correctly. But I was watching this TEDx talk he did. And he was saying that in the United States of America, 40% of people feel and claim to be lonely. 40%. Are you one of those people? Why is this so? We probably all have our theories. Mine is that people don't interact anymore, or so much, in groups face to face. We do things like this. Sit in front of a webcam and talk to other people. Or get out our smartphones and watch other people talking to other people. But far as sitting around with a group of people, perhaps having a chat, forgetting all about time and having no particular purpose in mind other than to enjoy one another's company, that seems to be falling by the wayside. A lot of social scientists have studied humanity from when we evolved, from living in groups in caves, until how we are today. And they know, for example, that as we evolved as a species, our brains evolved in certain ways. One of those is the business of being able to understand better or be more moved emotionally by a story. Because for thousands of years, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, cavemen, cavewomen have sat around the fire after the long hunt of the day and told one another stories, and our brains evolved that way. Our brains have also evolved in being with groups of people, not being isolated, being able to rely on the other group, the other members of the group. And as a quote I've written down here, our aim is not to become autonomous and solitary, it's to become one on which others can depend. Think about it. From the moment we are born, as helpless little children, we are dependent on someone else to look after us. And as we're growing up, that continues. And then as we move into society, we want people around us we can depend on, and who depend on us. This is our own little tribe in modern times. Take that away, and what have you got? A lot of lonely people, all trying to escape their loneliness. In what ways? Watching television all day, scrolling down their smartphones, looking at their webcams like I'm doing now, and maybe rehearsing a bit of stuff and placing it on video, but not really speaking to other people face to face. With me, I must admit I don't feel lonely. I cannot recall feeling lonely. Perhaps because of the way I was brought up, being shunted around in the war years in World War II from one family to another, and identifying quickly with those people as my people. And I guess I can do that now. I have no trouble at all starting a conversation with a stranger at a bus stop or in a queue. Some people aren't like that. They keep to themselves. They're frightened to be assertive, frightened to stand out, frightened to bring attention to themselves, and yet will not join anything. Don't have the courage to join a group or an organisation unless a friend takes them along. And so often there's no friend to take them along. What I'm saying here is this loneliness epidemic is here with us. The only way we can get through it, I think, is to start realising that people need people, and people need to be with people physically, in the same room, talking to one another, watching the body language, feeling the emotions of the other person. And how can we do it? It depends on us. We have to get the courage. We have to step up. Perhaps only in little ways. You can start very easily by saying hello to a stranger when you're walking down the street and someone's coming the opposite way. Sure, sometimes they'll ignore you, but sometimes they will respond. If they ignore you, don't get upset. Just say hello. When you meet someone coming towards you, make eye contact, smile, and say good morning or hello. It's a start. Join some organisation. On the internet, there are countless, infinite, various groups and organisations which have probably, at least some of them, the same interests you have. Join them. I've been into public speaking and storytelling and so forth for years. And so what did I do? Well, over 50 years ago, I joined a Toastmasters club. And of course, I've moved from that club to other clubs over the years, and I've found friends, family almost, long-term friends of 30 and 40 years in Toastmasters. If you're into writing, join a writers group. If you're into book reading, join a book reading group. There are so many organisations you can join with. As I said, it does take courage. But the world will not come to you. You've got to go to it. If you want to overcome your loneliness, get out there and meet people. You make the effort. Be proactive. You reach out to them. And then, when you've done that, maybe then, the loneliness will be with you no more.